Hello, beautiful people. This is your girl, Nissa, also known as Nissa, the Aspiring Self-Love Coach, and also the founder of Love Yourself Ambassador, coming to you with another video. Happy Friday, you guys. I am feeling so great, and I hope and pray that you are feeling the same way. However, I just wanted to come on here and do another Nissa's life lesson segment. Again, I want to come on here and do another Nissa's life lesson segment. And this is my second video that I will be speaking upon my own life lessons that I came to the realization with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I just wanted to share it amongst the community. So let's get into it. But before I get into this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as well as find Love Yourself Ambassador on Instagram. You guys have been so great. I am up to 70 subscribers on YouTube, which I am beyond grateful for. And on Instagram, I am at 169 followers, and I am appreciative. We all start off small, but I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys. So let's get into my video. So the topic that I came with concerning this video and that I'm going to put in the headlines is competing and proving. Competing and proving. This is a video all about competing with others and trying to prove yourself to others. So I'm 27 years old currently, going on 28 years old next month. I'm so happy. My birthday is coming up. But I want to say that I am beyond grateful that God gives me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to do things better with my life. It didn't take me long to kind of learn these lessons and understand, okay, this is what I need to do different. Okay, I don't need to do that anymore, and then also, go to my community and also speak about these life lessons, to be transparent and to let any and everybody know, no matter what the age is, that don't do this or don't do that or whatever the case may be. So I am a preventative ministry. Someone once prophesied that to me about being a preventative ministry, and being a preventative ministry is you basically telling your own experiences, you becoming an open book, so that a person don't have to go through the same experiences that you went through. So I take this very, very serious. So, and this life lesson, to get into everything, this life lesson is what I learned actually recently. So I am in the process of getting rid of a lot of things. For one day, I had an epiphany where I was just looking at my home and looking at everything, and I just had this sudden urge to get rid of some things that I just had. I had the sudden urge to get rid of, the apartment that I had. I had the sudden urge to become a minimalist. Like, I just wanted things to be simple, and I have made it complicated for a while. So the Lord allowed me to understand something a couple of weeks ago. Everything, or majority of everything, besides Love Yourself Ambassador, besides the virtuous single mother, besides being a mom in general, everything that I have done in my life, majority of the time, was because I was either competing with someone or either proving someone wrong. And I'm going to say this. So every decision that I solely made, majority of the time was for me to prove somebody wrong, to prove that I can do it and I am capable of this very thing that you told me that I can't do, and as well as competing with others. So That had a lot to do with insecurity. It had a lot to do with low self-esteem, and it just had a lot to do with just wanting to show a person that they're wrong, or wanted to show a person that, what they said about me wasn't right. Instead of me, asking myself, what kind of value does that person's opinion held? I held on to everybody's opinion. I held on to everybody's negative word curse that they had upon my life. I held on to that, all those words, because I wanted to prove them wrong. It was not until I started going to therapy when I realized that proving someone wrong still gives them the power that you so desperately trying to, so say, take back. If you go and you do something, say for instance, a lot of the times, if anybody dealt with a narcissist or dealt with someone, they would tell you how they would just tell you lies. And narcissism is tied to the devil, like the enemy. What does the enemy does? The enemy does nothing but lie to you. The enemy says everything that's verbally abusive to you. The enemy tells you that you're not worth nothing, that you're not going to accomplish anything, that you're not going to make it out of life, that you're ugly, you're this, you're that, right? And instead of me going to the word, instead of me renouncing and denouncing word curses over me and rebuking those things, and instead of me asking God the way that he see me, I took those opinions, or I took somebody's word for face value, And so with even me being a mom, I was literally saying, okay, well, I'm a single mom. I have to make sure my house is in tip-top shape. Even as a mother, I had to realize, that I was doing things to compete with my child's father simply because he told me that I was not nothing. He told me that I was never going to survive. He told me that I'm a bad mom, And so I was so desperately trying to prove myself and trying to show what it is that I am capable of, that I realized that that person had no value to my life. No, that person never had any value or showed any value towards my life or added to my life. So what does it do any justice or any good to listen to someone that does not hold any value, any asset, any positivity in your life? What kind of value does that hold towards your own life? And so I came to that realization. I had like a come to Jesus meeting where I told God and I told my therapist and I told even myself that none of the things that I had made a decision on, or none of the things that I did, was solely based upon Nissa. It was just me doing things to prove others wrong. Now today I realize that there is no competing with anybody else. I am a Nissa. The only person that I will compete with is the older version of myself. I will keep on evolving into the person that God is molding me and shaping me to be. And I will keep on comparing myself to the older Nissa, because now I would be with me comparing myself to her, I would be able to know just how far I actually come. Also, with proving myself to other people, I don't necessarily have to prove myself to anyone. I have to show myself approved to God and God alone, not anybody else. So whatever you may feel about me, whatever you may think about me, it's what you feel. It's not something that is factual. And from that day forward, I decided that anything that I'm doing or anything that I have done has to include Christ. And it also has to include anything that I'm doing. I came to the realization anything that I'm doing has to be for Anissa. It does not have to do with anything to prove anybody wrong. If they're right or whether they're right or wrong, who cares? Who simply cares? My life is my life to live. I don't need to compete. I don't need to prove anything because there's only one Anissa in this world that is just like me, and that is myself. So my life lesson to you is to learn not to compare, to learn not to prove anybody wrong. They don't get a chance to have that power. They don't get a chance to have or hold that word curse over you. You need to denounce those things. You need to ask God, to repent for even making their negative words an idol to you or an idol for you to come against. And just learn from the lesson that I have stated today. And I hope this bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.